Hello friends, in today's video we'll take a look at the BannerBoo animation timeline panel. The timeline panel can be fully collapsed. This is convenient, for example, for viewing large banners. To collapse the timeline, click on the shortcut with an arrow. Expand it in the same way. We can change the height of the timeline by dragging its upper edge. Each timeline track corresponds to an object located on the workspace. The color of each track tells us the type of this object. Raster images are in green, video in blue, vector SVG illustrations in orange, text in red and audio in pink. The playback time of each object can be changed by simply stretching it. The object located last on the timeline is automatically perceived by the editor as the end of the project. Each object has 3 sections of animation. In is the start of the animation, pulsation is the middle of the animation, and out is the end of the animation. The time of each of these areas can be changed by simply pulling on it. Clicking on the desired area will allow us to select the animation. We can see how our animation will play by hovering over its icon. We can add animation to the pulsation area by clicking on the star. For the audio track in the animation area, only the fade parameter is available, which will allow you to smoothly change the volume of the audio. When you select an object on the workspace, it is automatically highlighted on the timeline, and vice versa. But if we click on audio, the audio control panel will appear on the workspace, not on the timeline. In the timeline panel, we can also select the banner playback cycles. These cycles are required for various advertising networks. For example, Google allows playing banners a limited number of times. We can see the display of the exact time of the tracker on our timeline in the center of the panel. The Smart Animation button is available for quick simultaneous animation of all objects on the timeline. By clicking on this button, you can choose the desired animation of objects. Let's hit fade. As you can see, all our objects were lined up on the timeline in a certain sequence except for the audio, since it is not a visual object. So let's drag it manually. Perfectly. By clicking on the preview button, we can view the animation of our banner. As we can see, all the elements appeared smoothly and the end of our project came at the 6th second. You can change the standard animation using the custom option, which we talked about in previous videos. You can also rename the object by double-clicking on its name. If you want to preview your banner in the editor in full screen, another preview button is available at the top right. To download static images or banners, you need to set the timeline tracker at the right time. After that, click Publish and you can download a JPEG or PNG file. To download a standard frame-by-frame GIF, you need to set markers on the timeline. Each marker will correspond to an exported frame. Markers are set by double-clicking on the timeline. You can also remove any extra marker by double-clicking. For the correct export of the smooth GIF format, you need to select the Play Once playback cycle. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day, and see you in the next videos.